Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Foxman Plays Foxygen. Not included. It's time to get foxy. Cheesy. Ooh. What's going on? Well, this episode, I would like to finish this area and get some nice little touches going on. I would like to do some general cleanup. Maybe try to, dig up here and build the cap, the oil reservoir cap thingy. Not necessarily like hook it up to the main infrastructure and stuff, but at least try just to get that done. Do some cleanup and such around here. Possibly we'll see what we get to. Just kind of a nice sort of relaxed-ish episode. And for sure, start considering adding more of these, because we're definitely, it just seems, there might be some melting ice that somehow found its way into here, but for the most part, I think, I guess maybe we're not really consuming as much as we're producing. I don't know, like we did the math previously, so unless there's an update that changed it, or maybe they, I don't know. Or maybe these guys weren't running for a period because of some other factor that had it bottlenecked. I don't know. But I think we might add some more over here. All this stuff is kind of messy. I really wish we could remove that. Just bothers me so much. Like at least let me move it. I don't have to be able to deconstruct, but at least let me move it. Same with these tiles. But yeah, just some cleanup and stuff. So rather than talk about it, why don't we get to it? Let's get to it. And we're loading it. Was this water there at the end of last episode? I don't know, sometimes when you load in with this game, it does some funky stuff. Like, where is our puffed friend? I don't know how he got here. I think he just loaded in. That was a few episodes back we noticed him there, so I don't know. Anyways, we're going to tell him to do that. And I think we are. It was mentioned I should really just, to avoid catastrophe, we should really just do this. Oh, these are already abyssalite? Those two aren't. Right, those are, but this we want to be. So we're going to have to get some more. I think, now that we've sealed that off, I can, oops, wrong button. This is fine. To take that. I'll take that one too, and then we'll just replace it with the tile. This stuff isn't doing too much. We could even take that in time. We could even come in here and take a little bit of that stuff if we wanted. Although right now they can't get in there. But this amount here should be good enough. They can't reach that one, maybe. So let's just get a ladder going like that. Okay, so P7 sounds like a diet. P90X. Arr. We'll also P7 this stuff. And then, yeah, we will fill this up right thereafter. And I'm hoping that I'm going to monitor this. I still kind of want to keep this door here for a little bit, and then maybe once we see if things are working well. Oh, I could always build abyssalite right like this. Actually, yeah. Maybe we just do that instead. So when they do open it, you know. Why are you doing that? The water's cooling off pretty quickly. I mean, the more we add, obviously, the more time it'll take to cool off. Going all the way over there to empty the water. Okay, they're doing it there too. Okay, so they did that. P7. Just get that done. And you know what? Let's build the tile here now. They can use the door. That is polluted ice, so we absolutely want to sweep that up. It's granite. I mean, we just want to sweep that in general. Okay. Okay, 7. We have this disabled on purpose. It's not broken. Like, it still works. It just needs repairing. And it's unfortunate because you can't you can't repair it. You can deconstruct it, but you can never reconstruct it. I don't know if there's more than one on the map. If there is, that'd be cool. But it's something I know for the future. Basically, don't run anything but helium through it. Or hydrogen, I apologize. Because that's what causes it to break, at least in that instance. We got a lot of diamonds in there. Wow. Well, we did take down a lot of the temp shift plates, so we should build those again before we get going here. Yep, that's a lot of diamonds. So we have one. Now, if we take this wall down, then we can build. So actually, we should take this down now. I'm even gonna, yeah. So, deconstruct just the building part. Just to make sure. Because again, once the wall's in place and we're filling this with water, we want to leave it. P7. I know you guys aren't going to be able to breathe. It's probably going to take a while. I could. You know what? And now, is it better to have, like, I mean, we're not, the hydrogen, does it matter? Could we just maybe get rid of this and put oxygen in here instead? Is there any benefit to the hydrogen now? Because previously we were using the hydrogen, we were piping that all throughout. But now I don't know. Oh, wolframite. Yeah, they'll be fine. Yeah, you can go up there to get some oxygen. It does take a while to make. It's diamonds, you know? Diamonds are forever. And they also take forever. That's the saying. Okay, hello, little buddy. Just keeping an eye on stuff. And as well, it was mentioned in the comments, thank you very much. You know, the temp shift plates, they don't reduce the heat, they just shift. Temperature shift. I mean, it makes sense, it's in the name. So really, we're just going to be like shifting the cold towards the heat, but really actually we're shifting the heat towards the cold. We're kind of bringing it towards the anti-entropy thermonullifier. But, I mean, that's good. You wanna bring the heat away from the water, bring it to this, and then it's gonna cool it down. So just by having this instead of down here, having it up here, we're going to be making the process go a lot more quickly. Again, we'll do that. I'll wall this back up once we finish putting in the majority of these temp shift plates. Considering you've been holding your breath in a hydrogen-filled environment, I'm surprised, you know. 1% stress is the highest. Or things going on over here. Good oxygen in the areas where we certainly want it. In time, we're gonna... Okay, this guy's been tackling the CO2. That's good. Temperature-wise, you know, I always say, you know, if it's under 30, I'm generally fine with it. I mean, even if it's floating around 30, that's fine. This wire bridge, I'm going to have to move that because that's generating a little bit of heat here. But still. And then this area, I mean, this door, you know what? Maybe we just remove this door. Put a Abyssite. I mean, they're going through there, but we really only need one door. And then maybe, because this area is a lot cooler, maybe we shift one of these over here. Because this area is obviously generally more active, and it has the extra pump. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's get to work, dudes. You know, it's been a while since we had an algae terrarium. I was kind of feeling nostalgic, because we put one in last episode. Just to deal with some of the CO2 around here, as well as produce a little more oxygen. Although, you know what, I kind of am thinking, you know, some of this hydrogen, yeah, if we don't really need it here, we'll get rid of it, replace it with some oxygen perhaps, and pump this hydrogen just straight into, like, you know, our hydrogen generator. You know what? We might need to put a carbon scrubber in here soon-ish, because it's the pressure's building in there. Yeah. I'm gonna turn one of these back on because you can see the batteries aren't fully charged, and you know, this is basically on more than we really need it to. I mean, generally we shouldn't even, we just built that when these guys weren't really set up, and as well as a backup for when we're running the aqua tuner, because that consumes a lot of electricity. Okay, you got idle people? Not for long. Let's make sure we're on. So I was told it's basically arranged from best to worst for conductivity. So, does that make sense? I guess, yeah, dirt. Dirt's at the low end of the spectrum. And then I think here, you just kind of... didn't mean to do that. So we can only put one more in right now. So, I mean, we'll just put one more in. That's still good. I mean, you want to get the water at the lowest part too first, because I mean that's where the pump is. So that's okay. And I don't think, you know, the water's going to be so hot for the most part that we can't just come in here and do some more maintenance on occasion. I am going to remove that ladder just because we don't need it there. I want you to sweep up. We'll finish that. We'll do the thingy, the wall again, and just get this running and see how this works for now. I mean, right now it's Well, there's that bit of water, but 18, that's almost like a little too cold. You want that to warm up a bit. And this area will, I mean, it will. But also, remember, this is not running, so... And we're going to fix this. I guess it was mentioned that the bridges take priority when it comes to the gases and stuff. So all the hydrogen's going to go on the bridge. And then it would, like, split off. So... I think I know maybe an ugly workaround for that. Just trying to think. Yeah, I've got an idea. Yeah, it's gonna be ugly though. We'll see. Okay, that's done. Let's get our abyssite tile back up here. Let's go. You're not in liquid, well, I know. You're set to 30 for now. Oh, I accidentally removed the sensor somehow when I did the ladder, but I set that to buildings only, I thought. Well, let's get you back in there, bud. Okay, I need a sip of my drink here. Okay, materials getting placed. We got some idle hands. Yeah, so we've forced. It's a lot of, not a lot, but a sizable amount of chlorine. Actually, it's a good amount. So actually, we should have we put the pump down there. There was chlorine up here earlier, though, so that's kind of why I'm like, how? It must have been falling from somewhere up here, but I'm still like, I know there's that bleach stone, so maybe I should just, if I remove this, wherever I put it, it's going to produce more bleach stone. I guess I could put it in here for now, and that'd be fine. Alright, muchacho, let's enable this. Oh, snap. He's producing. See, look at that. Now, this is kind of worrying me a little bit. It's abyssite. Why is this area heating up? How is that sedimentary rock? I thought I went over this with the abyssite. Dude. Oh, it's because we didn't have enough. Ah, jeez. Okay, well, what I'm going to do for now is... cancel that. We're going to... Now, what I'm actually kind of concerned about here is... whether... these guys aren't... They're slowly going down. It's slow, but I think it's one of those things, it is going to accelerate a bit. Yeah, I was like, why is this heat spreading out here so much? Although... Temp shift 23.7, 23.6, 23.5. Yeah, so it's actually going down like at an okay pace. 40.5, 40.4, 40.3. That's going down even quicker. It's got more to come down. What I think I could do at least is get those tiles done because, you know. How much water do we have? Not a lot. You know, we could do another round of the aqua tuner for now because the water temperature has come down, you know, 69. It's perfect. So we'll do that as a buffer, although we might be a touch late on it. Insufficient oxygen generation? What are you talking about? These guys aren't running. They are now. We had plenty of oxygen generation. Okay, we got idle dudes. So let's give them something to do. We're gonna work towards this. It's hot in there. Oh man, I can't wait to do plastics. I think we'll just put our door there, then destroy that after. Wait, actually we should have... We don't really need a door necessarily. We just need to cap it. Put that at a P6. Get in there. So is it refinement? No, it's yeah, the oil well. Now this is the thing. We actually probably want to use the gold here because it's gonna get kind of hot. Well, that's a big guy too. We're gonna have to dig away. So we also need to make sure we get clean water. You hear that? We need clean water for that. So we're gonna have to, I imagine we could honestly just use this. It's hot, but it's clean. So we're gonna want to get some gold going on. I still don't have a proper metal refinery, but you know what? I don't want to worry about that right now. Refined metal, we have 185. How much raw? Yeah, we've got a good amount. We'll do that. Wait, how much does it actually require? Oh, it's only 200? Oh, geez, we're almost there. Well, in that case, we'll do 4. It'll be nice to have some left over. So while some dudes are doing that, I kind of want to clean up this. They can't get to that, so that's why they're not doing it. So we'll go put a ladder like that. One there. And then once we get rid of this, and this, hopefully some of this water goes down. Yeah, that's actually kind of weird how that's... Oh, I guess the polluted oxygen and all that is just trapped. There's a little air bubble. Well, a little big air bubble. You could fit a human in that air bubble. I'd actually kind of like to wall it up here, just so it's kind of even with this for now. Let's clean up a lot of this stuff. I mean, that, you could just empty it. Okay. This guy needs to be fixed because I don't know. Maybe we do have to turn on this third one. Oh yeah, the battery is getting drained. I was like, why? It's because of this guy. We got to keep an eye on that too, because I haven't set up automation stuff to shut it off, even though it's super easy. Yo, look at this. 30 degrees. That didn't take too long, to be honest. It wasn't a ton of water, but... What's the temp in there? 70? Eh, that's fine. We can go a few more degrees. Okay, so they're gonna work on that. We might as well just tell them to... Can I rotate that? Not that I was just curious. So like, extract crude oil using clean water. Must be built atop an oil reservoir. It's just like, how do you place it though? Then you got the oil refinery, which turns crude oil into petroleum and natural gas. Oh, geez, we're going to have more natural gas. It's just like, because it's not 2 wide or 4 wide. Well, it is, I guess, technically 4 wide. So I guess we just go like that. No. We'll find out. This guy's pretty much done. So you know what? I mean, there's gonna be some spillage. But let's get it done. Or there could be some. I don't know. Sometimes... Yeah, now look at the temp. Less water there is. Oh. Yeah, there's a tiny bit, but most of it is staying in place. Okay. So for now, that's fine. Now we'll shut off the valve. And we'll return the water through the aqua tuner. It's 50. That'll be fine. So I'll take a couple passes. They're even doing that. Nice. What I'll do here, we were using granite, right? We'll just build it up like that. And then build it up like that, and then we'll remove it from the other side just to push the water over. Actually, and I want to do it down here. I want to go like this. So what I'm going to do, deconstruct, honestly, just like empty this here. I don't care. Empty. Yeah, just sweep it all. There's a lot of stuff down here too we gotta get rid of. Just want to tidy things up slowly. That's 48, okay. So this is done. So now I'm gonna set this back to 500, and in time I'll probably increase it, but I mean, 500 is still a good amount. Boom. So there you go. And the reason sometimes like it looks like the abyssalite, because some people were asking a little while ago, it's like, why are some of the tiles like hot and some are cold? That just depends where you get the abyssalite from, but it doesn't matter because the abyssalite doesn't transfer the heat at all or get heated up. So this abyssalite is cold. So if you're going to mine this and make the blocks out of it, you're going to get something like that. Whereas this abyssalite is hot or warm. So if we're going to mine this, you're going to get something not quite like that, but you know, yellowish. But again, it doesn't matter. Basically, no heat is getting out and no heat is getting in. It's all isolated right here. So so in case you're wondering about that, because I know a few people were asking. 44. Okay, you're getting down there. How's progress down here? Well, speak of the devil. Maya's not the devil. No, she's an angel. She's my angel. But you know, it's a saying, and I said it before I saw it was Maya. Maya, don't be mad at me. It's not my fault. It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man. I don't know why that's still there. Get rid of that. Should get rid of that too. If you've got a moment. Okay, so now what we can do here is tile again granite. Is obsidian harder than granite though? So granite is the hardest in the game, but I don't know. Anyways, all we really need to do is build the wall here, take this down, and then we'll build this one here just to make it look nice. Is that it's granite as well. What's the... Yeah, but we're gonna start doing stuff with this soon. Okay, and then ladder there, and just... Oh, I hit G to dig. No, you don't want to dig. You want to destroy. Oh, I guess you still have to put that guy like that. And then I'm going to start removing this stuff because, you know, it's looking trashy. Slowly want to clean some stuff up here, while also making sure we're living. So aqua tuner 39, so we should be able to switch this off fairly soon. Has the water temperature in here 72, not too shabby. It's only gone up to 2.5, 3 degrees. You know what? Let's set this to 300 actually for now. Again, too. I do think maybe there might be a point in time where we kind of get caught up with this. Hey! Yeah, it is this stuff. I mean... So, I think what we want to do is probably just tile this part off with some more abyssalite. Which means we're going to need to get some more abyssalite. Let's put that in. I mean, even this stuff I could take. I don't really need it right there. Or even this stuff. Because, like... Well, we haven't made this abyssalite tile, but in time, like, if we want to, we can. But... It's actually kind of nice right there. I just don't want to have to go too far to get the old abyssalite. If I don't have to. And if it's not actually serving a function in a particular spot, then there's no real need to preserve. We could even just get some more from right here for now. Yeah. We'll sneak a little more from there. And I think we'll just remove it. I want the wolframite as well. So, you know what? Yeah, I see there's a little slime. I'm okay with that. I think we're gonna have to get a ladder going on up here. Might not be able to reach that one. Mop 7. Uh-oh. I mean, it's fine. Too much liquid? What are you talking about? No. Okay, I'll let them do that as they please. What's that at? 30? Alright, so we're gonna turn off, turn off, turn on. So yeah, I mean, we can keep this here for a while. We don't have to use it all the time, but it's gonna help me basically, I guess, build up that bit of a buffer. So, so we can use this system. Let the water cool off. 48.2, 0.1. It should accelerate. And again, I think the more tiles we get, I don't know, I think there's probably a point where you're not getting any more efficient. It's like if you've got they got supercars and then they've got like hypercars, right? And it's like, yeah, I mean, you're going through all these like extreme efforts. You're spending an extra $100,000 to get like an extra, you know, 5 miles per hour out of the car kind of thing. It's like, is it worth that extra $100,000? I don't know. And to some people, maybe. But I think you could apply that to most things, right? It's like, for 20 bucks, whiskey, it's not going to be that good. Probably terrible. 50 bucks, you're like, okay, you know, it's not bad. I can maybe, you know, there's a good difference. 100 bucks, you notice it. You're like, wow. You don't need to take whiskey tasting classes to notice the difference there. But then maybe once you get like from 100 to like 20, there's a huge difference. Maybe even 50 to 100, significant difference. But then it gets to a point where it's like, can you tell the difference between a $1,000 bottle and a $2,000 bottle? I don't know, maybe, but my scale might be a bit off. But you get what I'm saying. So I think maybe it might apply here too, where we can keep adding more of these temp shift plates, but it might not actually really speed it up too much, depending. Actually, I think what I need to do is put more behind the actual thing. All this stuff right here is really, right now, it's not doing anything. I only did that as to future-proof it, so I don't have to tear down this wall. So I think if we build some right behind it, I don't think I have enough left. Okay, we can actually do 2. So you know what we should do? We should build them, for now, right at this base. And then we'll build a row there, and then we'll build like a row there, kind of thing. That's probably where it's going to have the most significant impact. Let me also just think where I'm going to put the actual... I would put it there, but that's a bit of thing there. Although I do want it to line up with that. Well, it's a bisellite tile, so it doesn't really matter if... So we're going to use a lot, but we're going to get way more out of here. So what I'll do is just go like that. Actually, we don't need to put that one there. Dig it out. Yeah, probably get a little slime lung, but it's just one tile, so I'm not worried. We'll mop up all this crap after. Actually, there's some abyssite right there we can mine too. Let's get all this cleaned up. Wait, can't I just destroy this igneous rock and get right in there? And bypass all this BS? I can. And I will. $40? Yeah, no, it's cooling down. Wait, what was it last time I checked? Like 48 or 47 or 45 even? So it's gone down 5 degrees in that period of time. That's not insignificant. It's fine. So, also, did we finish piping all this stuff over here? Oh, yeah, basically it's like, it pushes it so far this way. What the heck is that? Water? How did... water? I guess there must have been some in there. Oh, that's why this was breaking down. There's a bit of just normal water that probably melted from somewhere. I see. Now it's actually sucking it back. So we kind of need to have a bypass. So instead, we'll just go like down here and go through that furniture. Kind of, but we're just doing an igneous rock. It is pretty cold water, so. Plumbing. Liquid hot magma. Sure. We can always switch it out later. Wouldn't be the easiest thing to do. And then I will remove it from here. Again, doesn't matter. That's polluted water, so if the water falls down there, not a big deal. It'll go up. Yeah, you can see. This polluted water's having an identity crisis right now. Oh, and there's, yeah, that normal water. So some damage is gonna maybe no, maybe it doesn't damage that. And let's get the granite. Just do that to make it look nice. We can start tearing that down after, you know, removing a bunch of these ladders. Lots and lots and lots of cleanup I'm going to be doing. Oh my gosh. So much water. So much blood. Scrub-a-dub-dub. $36. Last time we looked, it was 40. So yeah, this is not bad, and this isn't an insignificant amount of water. So I think what we should do is just prioritize this, though. We'll need a ladder, which I can't put there, which is maybe an issue. I don't want to dig out this, but maybe it is best just to go like that instead and dig out all this crap. Yeah. Let's just do it that way. Oh, wrong button. G. Yeah. That'll be okay. We'll preserve the rest of that ice biome. We'll remove this. Actually, probably lower this down. Cut that out. Or maybe we'll even end up lowering this down one bit more. I only want this to be 4 tall. 2, 3, 4. And then you put the ceiling there. Yeah. And then this will be our floor. And then we'll have some will just be tile floor. Again, I really wish we could remove that, but there's not much I can do. Okay. Stress-wise, though, we're doing all right. Let's check out. Oh, I'm an idiot because... Wait. All the... like, the water is actually... It's... These guys are sucking it up. Like, I'm so confused. I guess I could get a second pump. And then that would definitely prevent this from happening. But on this grid, it's 960. We're using 720 right now. That one's 1080. Which is, you know, obviously more than we should be using. That one's also 1080. I don't want to put another transformer. Just confused. What's on this grid that we're not currently using? Oh, this guy. Yeah, like a lot of the water is not actually going through the sieve. It's just coming down here. Yeah, and there's still random small bits of water that are getting backed up. If I expanded this, I could put another transformer, and it would only serve the one pump for now, but I guess we could always use it to do other stuff with. So while I don't really want to do that, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'll tear down that afterwards. Take that out. Build a battery over here, tear this one down. Put another transformer in there. That'll be fine. Insufficient resources. I don't believe you. Oh. Just a little bit. It's all stuck up here. But why? There's a lot up there. Is there a reason for that? Am I missing something? Doesn't have anything to do with this water, does it? Maybe it does? So we're doing the pipe work. Okay. It actually somehow is the water, but like, oh, the way the airflow tiles, I think water is actually trapped inside the tile. Maybe, but it didn't look like it. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Something to look out for. How you doing? 34.9. This is pretty much done. Should mop all this up as much as we can. Especially the polluted stuff. It's a lot of it, but it should be stopping pretty soon. Oh my gosh. It's like string cheese. The important thing is that it's not getting in there. It's not 30. Well, that's not. See, I told you it like. Well, I guess it. Oh yeah, over here it's a bit warmer. It's always a little cooler over there. So now it's gonna slowly add a bit more. So we could actually kind of slowly increase this from 300 to like, you know, 350 and stuff. And eventually they'll always be like. It'll almost always be pumping a little bit as it hits that 30-degree mark, right? If we're just adding a couple drops at a time rather than adding a lot at once. Okay, so I'm going to get like one more cycle and then we're going to wrap things up. I feel like I've gotten... You know, not a ton of stuff done, but a good amount of stuff done. Also, I forgot to check this because I just realized we told them to do that. It's an oil well. Pressure release threshold. Oh, jeez. The liquid intake is for clean water. Obviously, we need power. You're a long way from home, Dorothy. I'm just wondering how we want to handle power for that. Because... that only takes 240 watts? Oh, geez. I was expecting it to be like, hey, guys, what up? 1.2 kilowatts. No big deal. If that's the case, we could... I mean, it would take a while and a lot of wire. Well, we've already got some of the wire started for here. We just get a normal wire. The only thing, we'll have to make it probably out of gold once we get to a certain point here. We just want to make sure it doesn't melt. Yeah. I almost think I might just do that. So that's something to kind of maybe put on the docket tentatively for the next episode. At least building the wire almost all the way, not quite connecting it. Because, I mean, there's other infrastructure too, right? We got to get the clean water there, which we should, I think, be able to get from the geyser, unless you guys can tell me otherwise that it can't be too hot. But I don't see why that would be a real issue. Does this thing... Okay, no, there's no... Wait a minute. So there's an input. Is it... Well, there's the faucet. Oh, I see. So it's just going to basically pull it out of the reservoir and then dump it out here. So what we'll probably want to do is actually formalize this a little bit. Maybe get some abyssalite going or whatever. I don't think it matters too much because it's already pretty hot around here. And you got that abyss light there, although there's that one little gap right there. So I might be a buddy and build some abyssite tile kind of here just to preserve this in its icy state. But anyways, just make a nice kind of formalized room and dig out just a pit or something. And then we'll put a pump here, and then we'll have the pump, the pipeline follow the same route as the wire. I kind of want to formalize. I'm not a huge fan of how just kind of, yeah. I want to build walls and stuff and a full floor and just make it look nicer. I know it's not really necessary, but you know, in time when we have nothing else to do, got to upgrade all this stuff from insulated just to normal tile. Might do that abyssite. We'll see. So let's, yeah, scrub a dub. Mop 7, more like Mach 7. Oh yeah, our little buddy probably wants to eat. We should fill this back up. So there you go. Yep, that was absolutely the problem. I was like, when you see 6 kilograms of natural gas up there, you're like, all right, you're heavier than the polluted oxygen. Why are you not falling down? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your reason. Siri, shut up. I don't know what I said, but it set her off. I haven't done that. So we'll get this other pump going on for the next... I mean, this is the problem. This is actually a significant issue right now. I think we just, like, sever it. I don't want to sever it in here because I don't want any polluted water going that way. So what we'll do, just sever it there. Thank you. And it should reverse now. Yeah. Clean, how's the clean water getting there, though? I don't know. Oh, you know what I also realized? I was gonna say we need to get more hydrogen over here. So for now, just deconstruct that for now. So I didn't even realize how long has this been off, because that would definitely expedite this. All right. Well, that is the end of that cycle. Looks like something's happening here. Maybe it's the pressure release. I don't know. I'm fairly happy with what we've done in this episode, to be honest with you. I'm sure I've made a few mistakes here and there, but slowly getting things cleaned up, and that makes me feel happy. Happy, happy, happy. I think I actually will tile this up as well, though, just to have a nice floor and really, really keep it nice and contained in there. Get some more cleanup around there. Next episode, obviously, I'm just going to tell them to do this now. We need to mop up all this crud. I think we're pretty much at the end of it, though. I think it was just like coming from there every time we mopped up. But yeah, I mean, it's coming around, and I didn't even realize, but we passed 300 cycles. We're at 307, so there's another pretty big landmark for me. Absolutely the furthest I've ever been in this game by a significant margin, and it's kind of nice. Just things are just working for the most part. So we've got some optimizations, but we'll get around to a lot of that stuff in the next episode. Again, thank you guys very much for tuning in. Thank you for your continual feedback. I do read it all. I know I haven't been responding to comments and stuff the past a little while, but I will, and I always read them regardless of responses, so please keep giving them. That they're not falling on deaf ears. So and again, comments, feedback, whatever, just tell me how your day was. I love all that good stuff. So if you like the video, consider liking it. If you disliked it, give it a dislike. If you're new around here, also if you dislike it, tell me why you disliked it so I can fix it. If you're new around here, consider subscribing, hitting the little bell notification button so you can get new episodes if they're hot and fresh off the press, ready to watch. But that's it. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, peace out.